These Mother Day products are doing extremely well on Etsy. And while everyone is creating Mother Day products that looks like this, very basic, there are opportunities for us to go even a step further with creating Mother's Day products for the 4th of July. We can see data on this, where even at the current time of this recording, this product has sold over 7 in the last 24 hours. And there's multiple styles of products that can sell extremely well if you know how to change them and merge them over for the 4th of July theme. So in today's video, I'll share with you a very simple prompt I was able to use to convert all of these top selling Mother's Day designs over into specifically 4th of July products. Like we just see here, the data is clear. People are buying products that are tied to mom specifically for 4th of July. And now is the perfect time to get ahead. And if you stick to the end of the video, I'll share with you how I was able to create multiples of these with a very simple prompt to help me scale these products out. I'll share this all with you coming up next. So the tool that we're going to use to help us find these products and to scale them well is EverBee. EverBee is my main research tool to find all these top trending designs that are selling well on Etsy. And specifically with EverBee, we are going to look for recently released products as well as how well these products have been viewed and favorited on Etsy. This is going to show us these hidden type of products that are clearly doing well on Etsy, like you see here in my example today. If you do want to check out EverBee on your own, I make sure to leave all the details down to this in my description box below so you can follow along with me and find these same trending designs yourself. All right, so jumping back over into the Mother's Day trend, as you can see, when you look up Mother's Day, there's a lot of floral type of products, a lot of designs that may look like this. Again, these are all selling well, but I like to go a step further and think about what specific micro niche I can target that still focus on the mom that's tied to Mother's Day. And so if you can see here, we have strong data points on this, is that even right now in this current time, we can see that people are buying things specifically for Mother's Day for the 4th of July. And I'm able to find these other top selling products by jumping over into EverBee. I like to do my research a little bit different to find these top trends. And with EverBee, I'm able to go in their analytics tool to find 3 metrics that I look at to help me determine what styles I definitely want to create for. And I can see the listing age, total views, and total favorites, and total sales. Now, while everyone is looking for the last sales in the last 30 days or the total sales, I like to look at for the recently released products that has been released no longer than a month, and to make sure they're getting some type of views and some type of favorites. Even though these listings may have 0 sales, there's still data points on here for these recently released products that let me know if they have views, if they have favorites, then most likely they will have sales. Now, following this same strategy, we were able to find these type of products that are selling. Look at the data here on EverBee. Again, no sales, no favorites, but EverBee does tell us this has a lot of views and a lot of favorites, and this product here has sold 4 times in the last 24 hours. This is definitely a style we want to take and redesign for the 4th of July season, specifically for mom. Here's another example of a product that has done well. Again, no monthly sales, no total sales, but if you look at the views are high and the favorites are high, and look on Etsy, we see 11 people bought this in the last 24 hours. This is another design we can reimagine and recreate specifically for the mom 4th of July season. Here's another example here, which again is a very popular style that you'll see I'm able to redesign and remix for the 4th of July theme. But again, no monthly sales, no total sales. But if you are missing out on these 2 areas, you could be missing out on top trending products. So I look for views and favorites. And when I find views and favorites, you are going to find sales. So the first thing I want to do is use EverBee to find all these top trending products that are clearly doing well in the last 30 days. Again, more specifically looking at views and favorites. Same thing here. Again, no sales here, but if you can see, it has views and it has favorites. And if you have those 2 things combined, you're probably going to have some sales. So now we have all of our design styles that are clearly selling well. People are purchasing these products all the time, but our goal here is not to copy what is here, but to use this data from EverBee to mix this up for the 4th of July theme. So with that being said, I want to head over to my creative prompt tool. I'll leave this tool down in the description box as well. I'm going to head over to my Remix Studio, and from my Remix Studio, I'm able to put in a reference image so that the AI knows the overall style, the text layout, even the font that we want to focus on. But I'm able to put in a very basic prompt here so that the design can be reimagined for Mom 4th of July, and you'll see how we're able to take these top trending styles and reimagine them for the 4th of July season. So let me jump into the Remix Studio, and I'll share with you how I was able to get this result here. Again, I simply put on the t-shirt pre-prompt, which is perfect for us to do our t-shirts, and I was able to put in the reference image of that design we found to do well on Etsy. And here's the basic prompt I was able to put in here, where I said change the color, themes, and elements to different themes and add in the proper text. Make this for a 4th of July theme with colors and elements, but keep the same floral style. Make the text say mama. And the reason why this was able to output so well is because we identified the floral style. We identified this type of painting style that has done well clearly all over Etsy, but Creative Prompt was able to output a very great design because it was able to use that as a reference image to create moving forward. Now, again, our goal is not to copy, but it is to give Creative Prompt the reference style so it knows how to create this. And when we create this, we're launching in a totally different niche here, which is 4th of July. Look at the results we were able to get. I think these all came out great. This is definitely a popular style that we have seen to work on Etsy all over the place, and what a great time to set this up for Mother's Day and bridge this over into the 4th of July theme. Now, again, the reason why we're doing this for 4th of July is because the data shows us that people are actually buying things right now for Mom for 4th of July. And so why not remix and redesign these to get ahead of everyone else and start placing these designs for the 4th of July season? And clearly people are buying these now. You don't even have to wait for 4th of July for people to buy this. But this is an easy one that we reimagine and redesign that can sell well on Etsy. Here is another one that we use as well. And our prompt pretty much is going to stay the same. The only thing that we're going to change here is the reference image, and you'll see how quickly we're able to get these high quality designs. Here's another example here as I go to my session 2. Here's the prompt that we had already before, and we just made a little difference here where we said keep the same style, but what makes the difference here is using the reference image to help us get the overall style we have here. Now, look at the reference image we were able to use. Again, we found this to be a best-selling product on Etsy. Again, this has a totally different animal to it, a totally different layout to it. It has those type of flowers around it, and it has a cheetah on here, so definitely something that we're not going to use for 4th of July, but again, we definitely want to follow the reference. The text layout works well, the font style works well, so we definitely want to incorporate that somehow into 4th of July. And using this reference image, this is what we were able to get as a result. And as you can see, this came out well. Again, this saves us so much time because we don't have to do any of these from scratch. We're able to use reference images, but then also reimagine this and redesign this for an entirely different niche with totally different elements, totally different font styles, totally different colors, but bridges over into, again, the 4th of July theme. And again, if people are buying these type of products now, I'm quite sure somebody will buy this for 4th of July as well. And notice how not only did it follow the text layout where I said, hey, make sure it say mama, which we have praying mama, but because Creative Prompt was so smart, it knew that it was for 4th of July. So it changed all the elements, it changed all the colors, even the phrase at the bottom where it says freedom's fire. That is definitely a phrase that we can use and sell and redesign this even further. Maybe we want this to say praying Gigi, praying Nana. We can do all those things with Creative Prompt. But again, having this layout, we can definitely sell this for 4th of July. Here are some other variations of what we were able to create. As you can see here, definitely giving us different variations, even from our reference image, creating high quality products within seconds that we can use and design even further. This is an easy win, in my humble opinion, and an easy way to get ahead of the competition to already create for things we know are clearly making sales. Let's go ahead over to our session 3 here, and you can see, again, our prompt hasn't really changed much at all. But if we go down to the reference image, this is what changed. So this is my system. I use the same prompt, different reference images, and I use my sessions here to create multiple at the same time. We can all run these at the same time, to be quite honest with you, to make it even more easier with automation. But if I go in here a little bit further, you can see how easy we were able to get great design prepared for Mama and 4th of July, which again, look at all the colors, look at all the elements around this. This to me is a game changer. When you're able to find these top trending products with EverBee and start realizing that, man, you can create similar designs for a specific niche, this is going to save you so much time and change the game. And look at the reference image here. Again, this was this very basic polka dot design, but because we reimagined this for 4th of July, this is an easy win in my humble opinion. And the thing here is that if people are buying these type of products now just for the typical general mom niche, how many sales you think you can earn if you focus on creating this specifically for a micro niche like mom and 4th of July? Again, that's an easy win in my humble opinion and how I'm building up my Etsy shop moving forward. In our last one here for session 4, again, we have the same prompt here. Nothing really changed with our prompt, but what did change, like we said before, was the example reference we gave it here. And the overall goal is to get the layout, to get the font style, but reimagine this for an entirely different niche, an entirely different audience. And now we were able to create something like this. As you can see here, brought in so many differences, brought in so many changes, but again, still followed to what we know to sell. This is an easy win in my humble opinion. That's why I say use a reference image with creative prompt, and you're able to get these again with little to no prompting at all. Here's another variation of this. Again, I like creating in 3s and 4s because as you can see, all of these look somewhat different. So we have different variations and different styles. Again, you never know which one is going to sell well, but if you're able to do this with creative prompt and create these type of sessions and run these all at the same time, this is going to save you time. This is automation plus data, right? We're able to see the data with EverBee, but also run some automation so we can create these very easily with creative prompt and still be true to the overall data point. If 7 people bought this in the last 24 hours and we are nowhere near 4th of July right now, but again, because it's Mother's Day and really anything mom is a evergreen niche, to be quite honest with you, if we are able to pinpoint specifically what type of mom we want to target, like this one, patriotic mama, right? We want to definitely create this for that specific niche. So again, if you want to get access to EverBee and creative prompt, I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below for you to create this same type of style yourself, utilizing all that data we found. So let me know which one you like the most, either be session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4. I love to know your answer down in the comment section below. And if you want to learn the next step of how to actually create products just like this for other niches, click on this next video here. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.